Bear with, I'm just pressing buttons. Oh, wow, hi guys. We're looking very faded today. Do I need glasses? So guys, welcome on into my scuff setup. Ever so slightly scuffed. Lovely to see you guys. Hope you're all doing well. I don't know about you guys. Are we achieving the same colour range as we were previously? I guess we are. Yeah, I guess we are. Guys, does this look colourful to you? Are you guys seeing colour? For a minute, it came out really, really grey. Like shirt grey, yeah. It's my cheap Amazon t-shirt day. Yo, guys, welcome on in. It is lovely to have you for a bit more. Hope you've been having a wonderful week. I have been very busy. Very, very busy. And now I have much busyness to look forward to. So, wait. Do you know what's not helping? Yeah, these are really, really kind of grey. What's that? How do glasses desaturate an image? That's the weirdest thing. Anyway, guys, how you doing? Hi, lovely to have you. Number 2, I have completely clean reinstalled Windows. I wiped both of my hard drives. I got everything off my computer. Went back in from scratch on the God engine. It meant I did actually, despite saving, very angry. Despite actually saving, I still lost a load of bookmarks. So that's porn I'll never see again. But also, there's some really useful references and art stuff in there as well. But having just reset everything and reinstalled Windows, previously, on Lost, previously, my computer was just like, you don't meet the minimum requirements to upgrade to Windows 11. Look, this PC's good, but it doesn't actually have what it needs. And I was like, oh, that's a bit weird. Anyway, I'll get on with my life. And it was constantly just like, fatal memory error. Every day my computer was like, fatal memory error. Your PC is sending an errors report and will be reset. So I was like, okay, whatever. It's getting a bit old. Don't worry about it. And obviously I tried, there we go, that's better. And obviously I tried running Dead Space and stuff and it just kept crashing. DirectX 12 kept crashing and stuff. So I clean reinstalled Windows and it was just like, yeah, your PC's fine, mate. Don't worry about it. And it just upgraded to Windows 11. All clean without any issues. Now I'm not getting a memory error warning. Now when I'm using Sony Vegas again, it's not crashing my PC every 5 minutes. I'm just like, wow. Clean reinstall Windows, huh? Clean reinstall Windows. Clean reinstall Windows. However, the reason... Mikey, why the hell are you telling us this? We're here for some artwork. The reason why I'm updating you on it is basically my way of saying I've mostly had to rebuild OBS. I've completely had to rebuild my microphone setup. So I actually... I'm not 100% sure if my microphone is peaking too much or too little. I think I've basically got it almost exactly where it was last time, but I think it's a little bit more sensitive because I was recording a load of audio and I was getting loads of peaking stuff happening a while back. So you guys please do tell me if anything sounds a bit off or a bit dusty or a bit weird. Also, let me say hello to you guys. Much love and hello. Oh wait, I've just forgotten. I've forgotten to do about 5 things. One of them was opening Photoshop, but I'll sort that out right now. Also, the text is really small. Was it always this small? I'm having an old man moment. 1 minute. Let me just get over my... So, scuff stream, everybody. There's a lot of just setting stuff back up today. But we're going to draw, and it's lovely to see you. But, the text is a lot smaller than I remember it being. So, settings. Here we go. Chat appearance. Here we go. Oh, wow. Biggest. I can set it on either bigger or biggest. I used to be able to just type in a font size. I wonder if that was to do with something TTTV. 1 minute. There's like a... Don't tempt me. A lot of those phones don't have touch screens, so you can't use the internet. I really like the sound of that. I'd love to have a phone that doesn't run WhatsApp. That would be lovely. That's my dream. Okay. Now, bear with, because, like, I've got the basic Twitch text size stuff, but there really was, like, a different version, I think to do with better TTV, that changed it to the size that I like, which is halfway between two of the default options. Manage moderation settings? Wait, is that me? Pop out, hide. Your chat has rules? Attribute emotes? What? I don't... I've met this man in my life. Okay. Well, is it big enough when I go on my if I drag this onto the 1080p screen, is it bigger? Ah, it is a bit bigger on the 1080p screen. There we go. That'll do. Those phones were around back when dinosaurs were around. No, Seahawk. They've got new ones for old people now. They still look nice, but they're mostly made of really big buttons. Every button is the size of your footprint. Finger footprint? You know what I mean. Anyway, now I'm going to drag chat back anyway, because I never said hello to you guys. That was good. Gem Blackthorn, it's lovely to see you. Good evening, Gem. Can you guys hear me clearly? If I'm not talking very loudly, can you guys hear me really clearly? Because I think I have super sensitized my microphone. So you guys let me know. Seahawk, I hope you're doing well. Userlay, hello. Chad, a bittersweet. Welcome on in, Chad. How's life? Kawande is here. Welcome back, Kawande. What's up, Mikey? I'm so glad I could make this one. And I am glad to have you. Let's open Photoshop. Yeah, Windows 11 is really nice. Everything's really smooth now. Just that was the kiss of fresh life my computer clearly needed. It's amazing now. I'm having such a good time. Looks like I don't have all of my audios slided up. Something set off my alert. Maybe some bitties. Yo, Kazalister, how you doing, man? Kazalister, how are you? Kazalister, you must be an old man by now. We knew Kazalister when he was a little orphan baby going into the military. But now he's a bright old man, he is. He's got kids. Kazalister, how you doing, man? How are you? Buttons. Can you hear me humming to myself? Here we go. Bunny Girl Victoria. I don't have kids. Oh yeah, you're in the Navy, right? Pump and run, right? Yeah. One night only, every port, yeah? Yeah, Kazalister? Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry, mate. I get ya. You've got no kids. Kazalister. Uh-huh. 0 children. You got it. 0 condoms, 0 children. Yeah. I feel you, mate. I feel you. I also have no kids. If you've got no kids, I've got no kids. Anyway. Let's get down here. Okay, Ugly Weeb, welcome on in, because Alistair does live. Fenrir, how you doing, Fenrir? Welcome on into the house. The wonderful Great White Kitty. I hope you sobbed. I hope rebooting the God Engine didn't make you weep too hard. I wept with joy, Gem. I wept as a man who has seen the face of an angel. It was amazing. Ugh! Oh, I tell you, I nearly did shit my pants, though. Because I watched a YouTube video on updating your BIOS. And I was like, okay, let's update the BIOS and reset Windows. And the YouTube window for updating your BIOS was like, basically, it goes like this if you've got like an AMD motherboard or an Asus motherboard. And I was like, great. And then I just got a big error message one time only that made me shit my pants. Because like I updated the BIOS, the computer like it turned on. It took 3 times to turn on properly. Oh, yo, thank you very much. I've just realised we're going to have no sound effects today. They're not connected to the MP3 files. Yes, we must do more Dragon Maid reactions. Thank you so much, man. Josh, Thank you so much for that wonderful resub. And Meiji Meifu, yo, welcome on in. Thank you very much for that tier 1. I'm not sure if you're aware, but my way of saying thank you to subs is you can now download my art for free in Discord. Thank you, thank you. Ah, wow, it's really handsome of you guys. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I rebooted the BIOS, and then the computer was like, dung, and I kept making this clicking noise. It's like, dung, and it kind of booted up a bit and went, whew, dung, and I'm just like, and eventually it did reboot, and it was like, you need to set up systray run kernel something. And it just stayed on that screen. I was like, I've never seen that screen in my life in any of the how to do it videos. I might have broken my PC. So I just left that on for like 10 minutes. And then I was like, fuck, I'm going to reset it. And then I reset the PC and it worked perfectly. But I did, for those 10 minutes, I actually got a sinking feeling. I was like, please don't tell me I fucked this up. I did everything the video said. Anyway, it was a lovely time. Izzy, how's your weekend? How's your day? What day is it? Guys, happy Friday. Happy weekend, guys. Happy weekend. Viral Lexi, how you doing? Nice to see you. Fire King's in the house. Intoxicated Chimp is here. Mike is one of those people who licks every crisp and then puts it back in a pack. No. You see, I didn't grow up with brothers or siblings. Je suis une fille unique. Ah, yo, hey. You look cute. No, you. Thank you very much. I'd give you an R sound effect, but I physically plugged the Stream Deck in, but all the folders have gone or have been neatened up. I have tidied. Oh my god! I recommend this to everyone. Put everything you've got on a hard drive, wipe your computer, and clean install Windows, and then only put back in a neat order the shit that you're actually using. It will change your life. I feel so good. I've like cured all of my mental problems by just cleaning my hard drive. Funny that. Blind Lurker, I hope you're doing well. Welcome on back in. Sakura Drawings. Yo, hey Sakura, welcome back. How are you? How have you been since the other week? SCC 7 Sins. Yo, welcome on in. Hello, you wonderful people. Izzy! Sex God. I'm a sex god doing a live stream. I'm a big fan of General Zod. I don't know. Yeah, my white balance might need some nudging, yeah. So anyway, new OBS, new me, new PC. Did you build your PC? My PC is a custom build. You can make it larger. No, you can't. They just say that in the films. Dude, you're blind. Yeah. I'm really old. But Viral, yeah, I didn't build it, but it is a hand-built PC. Get closer to no. This is public broadcast time, which I think is good distance. I think you guys can hear me very clearly. How's your day? My first 7081, not too bad, thank you very much. We've got some work to do. I've been very busy. The night before last night, I saw someone post something about Quantum Mania coming out tomorrow, and I was just like, oh fuck. So I was like, can I make a film cram recap video inside of 24 hours? So I just did an overnighter the night before last and burned out an Ant-Man recap. And then the second that Ant-Man recap was done, I was just like, yo, can I go 2 for 2? Can I make 2 videos in 48 hours? It's baby time. It's baby time. It's baby time. It's baby time. Yo, Kalu Konzi has dropped a gifto to Valvenge. That's fucking dope, man. Thank you, Kalu. And Rinstant has hit that 9-month love mark. Rinstant, I hope the little bites I left on your neck haven't left a scar. Homongchi, how are you doing? That was horrible. So that's the sound of when I make a baby. But Rinstant is going to come with me. Come, Rinstant, come. You and me are going to hold hands in the dark, and we're going to sneak up to a fence, and we're going to hop over to the border, and we're going to go into Dave Greco's garden, and we're going to sneak down the valley to the bottom of his garden in the moonlight, to the Greco birthing log, which he doesn't know I'm using illegally without his consent. I'm going to spread my legs wide and gush forth a wonderful child. What preemptively wonderful. But what's the name of our baby, dude? Is it a boy? Is it a girl? Is it something in between? Tell me all about it. God, this text is so small. My 2K monitor's not built for reading. It's more for looking at. I need to get you guys back on the 1080. Anyway, guys, happy weekend, you lovely things. Yo, hey, Marcus Art. Yo, hey, thank you very much for the 45. Yo, hello, 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 hello. I'm pretty sure I opened a Photoshop file, but it's not appeared on my, okay, it's on the other monitor, one sec. So we are working, God, I need to do my entire stream deck again, Jesus. Does this still work? This does still work. So we are working on our bunny girls. There still are elf OCs and devil chan. Yeah, that's right. I'm the first ever person on the internet to have a devil OC. I know you're really surprised and excited about it. So we're working on that tonight. But let me just get to the bottom of chat and say hello to you lovely lot. And then we'll actually get back into it. I've been doing a lot of work, but I've been doing a few art... Oh, Jesus! God, there's other ways to thank me. Twisted Transistor. Twisted Transistor, thank you so much for the 300 bitties. That's massive. I really appreciate the kind words. It's a pleasure to make those tutorials. I'm glad if they've been of any use for you. Guys, I feel like the saturation is still wildly off on this camera. I need to have... Look, I don't care right now, but I will have a fiddle with it one day. But hey, and also, hey, thank you very much. Hey. I appreciate that, Twisted. I appreciate that. Yeah, much love. Anyway, Fenrir, I hope the day's going well. Mega IT man, I feel so good. Somebody remind me to tell Ayatollah, because he was the one who was just like, yo, Roaming Paladin, thank you very much for the 3 months as well, dude. How are you? Guys, welcome on in. Happy weekend, happy Fridays, and welcome on in for a lot of you. I don't seem to have chats up here. One sec. Ah, here we go, here we go. That still works. So welcome on back, guys. Anyway, long story short, Nathan was just like, dude... He was like, I'm running Dead Space and streaming without any problems. It's not your PC. It's just how your PC is gunked up. Hard reinstall it. And you know what? It's the best thing I've ever done this year so far. Happy Saturday, Izzy. Oh, yo, happy Saturday morning to my Australian. Yeah, wow. I just went into... I was going to say, what I wanted to say was my Australarinos and Australaronis. And I came out of Australia there. So good, yeah, good. So that's good. Speech impediments back, love it. Ms. Katie B, how are you? I did that last year. It took me a week to get my BIOS settings back to your proper specs. It took you a week? Oh, Jesus. You're not supposed to touch it when it's doing stuff. The trick is don't touch it. That was the guy in the video was very clear. Don't touch it or you'll brick your PC. It's for porn. I wonder. But what would I do without having all of the half-done project folders? Oh my god, Joshua, you understand then, you understand. Half of my D drive wasn't in fact pornography. It was the next best thing. It was half-finished projects. Photoshop files that were halfway through. Loads of folders that had approximately 6 to 8 hours of recording footage in them for things that I'd never finished. All of that had to go on a hard drive and get off my PC. And we're just focusing on the things that we're doing. Focus on what you do and do on what you focus. Let's get down here. Anyway, Homongchi, how's your day going, by the way, dude? Welcome, welcome. Clip this for Dave. No. This is our secret. We have the amazing world of the Megaverse, the universe in which we all reside in our pseudo-Twitch reality, except for the 9-month birthing zone, which is we're still beaming down onto someone's private property and using their log without their consent. What is a Belf Bunny Girl? Pete Pistols, you nearly had me. How you doing? How you doing? Anyway, Twisted, thank you so much again. It's pretty wild, Mikey. Almost everybody that I've interacted with in the States mispronounces my name. And you get it on the first try. Thank you. Hey, just for you, bro. Just for you. Hey, Crouton. Crouton Commander's back. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. Yeah, those alerts. So, those alerts still work, which is a shame. Of all the things that it would have been nice if they'd actually break, I would have happily said goodbye to the alerts and been okay with that. No, they're still working. They're still really fucking loud. Okay, so... let's do a little bit of work and chill. Guys, it's really lovely to see you again. I know that I was streaming all last week for the most part. By the way, guys, tell me... So there's one thing that I've not got my head around yet. Since I've refreshed the setup. And that is that my internet speeds dip if I run a lot of resource-intensive stuff really weirdly. So my upload is usually fine. Like, you guys should see me smooth. But sometimes seeing myself coming back the other way is a little bit cranky. And a little bit low FPS. Are you guys seeing frame drops right now? It's just me, right? Anyway. Hey Jenna, how you doing? Hey Pistols, love you too, mate. It's all that spyware from the unprotected porn searches. You're supposed to protect yourself when you're searching porn? I reckon it's shit that Ayatollah put on my PC from day one. Ayatollah's like Apple. He put on stuff to slow down my PC. He put on all that Makiri counter bullshit. Anyway, let's not hold a grudge. And just you looks fine. Okay, great. So this is fine. So like, it like OBS records and everything and uploads smooth. Just every now and then. And it's only when I'm running high intensive OBS stuff, I think, because I've been. Oh my god, guys! I've caught up. I've caught up on guys. We can talk about. Yo, we can talk about The Last of Us, and up to episode 6 of The Wings of Power. The Wings of, you know what I'm saying? Paul McCartney, Wings. Yeah. Okay. So The Last of Us, when it comes to a TV show which is trying to recreate a video game story, obviously, as you know, I had my concerns. Wait, this might be the first time I've used Photoshop. I'm actually just going to calibrate the screen. One sec. Where's my little Wacom stuff? My little Wacom. One sec. Oh yeah, so as you know, I had my concerns, but when it comes to making a TV show out of a video game property, especially when they're trying to create a TV visual version of events that happen in the video game, I've got to be honest, so far, this show has been fucking brilliant. It's so good. Like, it's done very well to only pick a few key things and then just let the rest of it be the acting. I really like it. I really like it so far. Yeah, I thought it was really good. Episode 3 thoughts. We're up to episode 6, right? We've had the episode with the sniper. And you know, Deaf Kid Live a Lot. Episode 3 thoughts. Is that the one with Ron Swanson? Where they just grow old? I thought, yeah, so I really liked that. Because in the game, what you get is their relationship together after over a long enough curve. You know, was it you either die the hero or you live long enough for mummy and daddy to get a divorce? So in the game, their relationship deteriorated and the guy was just like so miserable. And in the show, it's just like, well, actually, you know, another third-party interference is curbing how much time they've got together. And so they just go out on a high instead. Such a fucking sweet episode. It was so fucking sweet. Yeah, I really liked that. It was really nice to actually watch episode 3 and for it to be a genuinely nicer experience from what the game was, if you know what I mean. Because obviously what you want to do is you want to crank up how gritty it is, right? You want to crank up how mean and nasty it is to be in a apocalypse. And instead we just got a really nice life. And it was just like, oh. Yo, Mr. Michael T. Sauce, it's always so good to have you back, man. How are you? Yeah. So, Jem, what did you think? So, guys, what did you think of all of it? Yeah, Reiku. So that's the thing. So that's where Reiku. I was just like, having played the video game, I was just like, oh no. And then they made the little boy deaf, and I don't know why. And I don't. So genuinely, this might actually be ableist of me to say this. So please bear in mind, I'm kind of saying this with a pinch of salt, but it's also got a bit of truth in it. But I'm not trying to sound super ableist or diminize anybody else's life. But there's something about making a character deaf that makes them somehow more precious when I'm watching them in a film, if that makes sense. So, like, I was just like, oh, I know these two. And I was like, oh, no, these two, if you know, you know. And then the little kid's deaf as well. And I'm just like, oh, no! Please be okay! What was it? I feel like I remember watching another film and there's this really hot deaf actress. And I was like, is she just a very hot actress who's deaf? Or is she just a medium attractive actress who is more attractive because she's deaf? I don't know. Or maybe I've just got a weird kink. I think I'd get on very well with somebody who couldn't hear me. I reckon that's one of my biggest downers. Snargat, how you doing, by the way? Nice to see you. I'm doing good, bruv, says Amongchi. Getting ready to work out. Taking my weight cut slow. Good. Don't go too hard on the fire. Went from 12.6 to about 12.07. Holy shit! I need to get back on that. So, guys, as you know, I've been working very hard and been a bit intermittent today, recently. But we've got a little bit of catch-up to do for Patreon. And I like to think that once my Patreon is caught up, I will be able to slip once more into that steady, fluid vibe. Thankfully, that fresh start on this year of getting stuff done has been actually going really well. So far, January and half of Feb is a success. But the things that I have been undertaking have not been predominantly the art side of things. So we need to slowly introduce that back into the vibe as well. But no, so far so good. So far so good. Anyway, guys, you're now allowed to talk to me about The Last of Us. Wake up. Run your setup, wizards. Let's just calibrate. God, what are all these weird property layers? I don't want any of this. Look how thick this bar is. Sorry, guys, we just have to go back to Photoshop the way I remember it. Wasn't there one of these where it was like, I had this as a circle a while ago. There we go. Ah, it's called a Hue Cube. Oh, you guys can't see. I'm adjusting stuff underneath my head. Mikey, do you have BDE? Is that Seahawk? Is that a joke? BD's nuts in your e-mouth or something? I don't listen to any of you guys now. Ayatollah ruined that trust. If any of you guys ask me about anything, I no longer trust or answer. I'm just like, what is it? It's a good kink. It definitely adds more of a sense of vulnerability. Yeah, because you got to be quiet. Oh, roaming, you haven't watched the show or played the game. Yeah, thankfully, playing the game is not contingent to enjoying the show whatsoever. See, that's another good thing. Like, I I remembered watching the first half of the Assassin's Creed movie, and I remembered thinking, not only is this not a particularly engaging film, but also, if you've not played the Assassin's Creed game, you are dunked into this kind of entire vibe without enough time to settle, and it's all weird and off. Snargat, good to be back, good to be back. I don't care for spoilers. Oh, sorry. Oh, well, long story short, it's really good so far. I really like The Last of Us. Have you finished Elden Ring? One thing at a time, mate. One thing at a time. I wasn't able to catch all the stream. Don't you worry, Vincent. We got a whole load more streams to go. Boy, do I have good news for you, son. Oh, Snargat, don't worry about it. Conan Rojo. Hey, how you doing, Conan? Okay, so we're all caught up. Okay, brilliant. So what was I doing? Let's just... So, also, not that you'll be able to tell, but I was still using... Because basically, my version of Photoshop 2020... when I was doing loads of tablet reviews, I managed to switch out and just remove an entire button function from Photoshop. So they had to basically roll me onto 2019 version and then manually type the button commands back into the script when Adobe took over my computer. So I'd kind of long forgotten about that. But it means I've been on 2019 Photoshop for a really long time. So now I'm on Photoshop... What is this? Is this 2023 or is it 2022? I don't know what this... Okay, well that means nothing, but anyway, yeah. So yeah, no, it's new, exciting. Everything feels fresh, basically. Everything feels fresh. Okay, should we get up another copy of OBS? Also, let's turn my background orange so that I'm a bit more thematic. These are the little things. So I used to have buttons for this, but I have to go manually again. Hey, there we go, that'll do. It's big duck energy. Oh. Nathan's got you on here. Yeah, I never recovered from that. I never came back from it, Jem. I never came back. No matter how close we grow as people, there's always a part of me that's always going to be there, Jem. It's always gonna like be back at the war. They say you never truly come back. Okay, so what do we actually... How am I gonna... So let's work on a background first. Let's open up that other OBS. Was an Indian guy helping you with your computer problems, claiming you have tons of viruses? Yeah, I had... He said I had loads of viruses, and that the only way to get rid of them was by buying Apple gift cards. Getting your PC fixed is really expensive. Turned out, fortunately, the exact amount of money in my bank account was his fee, so I was very lucky. Yo. Causing chaos! Yo, tell me more about that chaos. Yo, thank you very much for that 32. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. We got work to do, but I can't complain. Pretty happy. We just got to get shit done. So I've done a whole rebuild, but I haven't done all my Stream Deck buttons, and I've just had to recalibrate Wacom. So we're having a little bit of a scuffed time where I'm just slowly getting everything back together. But no, happy chap. Key. Yo, Okami, thank you very much for the prime. 18 deep, huh? Is that how it is, dude? Yo, how are you? 18 years. He paid child support and it ain't even his. Oh, we are dropping a little bit of upload there. I don't care. Okay. Oh, also, let me just change the music. I'm pretty sure I've set up the audio like it was last time. But there's a tiny chance that there's music playing on a VOD, in which case nobody will ever see this VOD ever again. Have you guys got any requests? We're just listening to the Ant-Man and the Wasp soundtrack right now. Do you guys want to listen to some classic hits? Or do you want to keep it more electronic? Mikey, would you rather be deaf or blind? I'd rather be deaf, personally. I was about to give you my deaf person impression, but I just remembered that it's my job not to get cancelled on Twitter. Oh, you've been chaotic by making chaotic builds in a few games. Oh, are you one of those terrible people who you shouldn't be allowed into people's Minecraft servers because you steal the resources and build junk? Private demo, we are good. Private demo, you are safe? Anyway, so it blew my mind that all the zombies are actually people from the future. Crazy, crazy twist. Ah, yo, Sulia, Dream Horizon, how the devil are you doing? Sulia, I want you to imagine that I've made an appropriate sound effect on my soundboard, but I've clean reinstalled Windows and like put all my files and folders back in, and it's a lot tidier. But I've just realised that I never reprogrammed my Steam Deck to read all the MP3s. Sulia, I hope life is really, really good. How the devil are you doing? Your ladies have the most delicious proportions, and I love how the light falls on them. Also, your clothing always has a real velvety finish. Get over yourself. Yo, private demo, welcome back, welcome back. Have you seen the sign language interpreter video where she interprets Baby Got Back? No. No. The thing is, it's like, now, I've said this before, but if I ever become the leader of the world, hashtag vote for Mikey, then the first thing I will do is, and I know it's cruel, but I'm going to create a unified single sign language. There will be Earth Sign Language, so that any two people can do signing from any part of the world and interact with each other smoothly. And people who do signing will become the new communicators, and they'll become the new interpreters and become the most useful resource. Because I have a predominantly American audience, but if I'm ever going to learn sign language, I'm going to learn BSL, thank you very much. Which is completely different from sign language from loads of different other countries, which I think sucks balls. That's for man, that is. That's for man keeping us divided. Come on, weren't you listening to that rap album the other day? Yep, there we go. Let's listen to Come on, one sec. You know where we're going. Where's my library? Yeah, we're going back to Tupac. I'd like to apologize in advance for all of the N-words. That would actually be super useful. Absolutely, Celia. How different? Different enough to be very unuseful. Oh yeah, don't worry. The only time I ever say the N-word is number one, never. Number two, it's only if I'm singing along to a rap song on my own with all my doors and windows shut, and I've gone round the house and I've made sure all the windows are closed first. And then it's only because I'm singing along to a song that I like. That's the only time I would ever do it. I hate how good your music always is. Hey! Thank you for that hate. I appreciate you. I was fortunate enough to have a high school that offered classes in ASL. That's how I met my bet friend, who's a big deal. Yo, a lullaby rap. I could... Okay, well... Let me listen. Let me get a bit of a. Wait, this is Biggie, isn't it? Is this too bad? Let me get a bit of this in my head, and then I'll wrap it up in a little bit. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm no PewDiePie. Thing is now, look, you have to be careful because people like to defend PewDiePie because PewDiePie is well loved. And I have love for the fact that he represented the little guy who got big, especially in a YouTube climate. So there's plenty to like. There is plenty to like about him. But when he's in a mood and hating another person in an online video game, one of his default go-to things to say about that other person in a very hard R negative way is the N-word. Now, does that mean he's a racist? Not necessarily. Does that mean there's some problematic shit going on in his head? Quite possibly. But you have to be really careful. You're not allowed to have opinions because people get upset. You're safe for talking about Michael Jackson fiddling kids. Typical Swede. Okami, I'm so glad I don't get that reference. I was sick of Family Guy back in 2005. Family Guy was really good up to season 4 or 5. And then by then I just realised I'd utterly grown out of it. And I'm a really immature guy. No, it's just a gamer word. No, it's just gamer words. Oh my god, let's not say we did. Let's not and say we didn't. Yo, Suture, how you doing? Welcome on in. No, cool, Andy, don't worry. I completely understood. I just like reading whatever you type to rub it in. Should we do some work? Guys, it's so lovely to have you. Let's do some work. Let's click start recording. So, let's oh good. Let's put chat back on the other screen and open up my reference folders. Never did that, did I? I'm a little bit scuffed at this, but we've almost got it. Oh, the folder's not responding. Oh no, there it is. That took a moment. That's the first thing that's ever taken a moment. But then again, I've got 2 copies of OBS open, along with Photoshop. Okay. Mikey, how can I show you my art? Trey, if you post it on Instagram, well, there we go, I got there in the end. If you post it on Instagram, or you can upload it to websites like ImageBB or Imager, and then get a permit from the mods. Just ask a mod. Make sure it's safe for work, and then we'll take a look. You need an Apple gift card to open up. Yeah. I don't like that. Don't say that, Trey. That scares me. Okay, let's do some work. So we're going to turn off all these little flats. Now, I very roughly roughed out an idea, which is basically good enough for what is just going to be a background. Oh, Jesus. However, you can see I'm doing a lot of stuff for the first time again. However, we have... Oh my god. Ugh. Okay, one sec. I need to set my pen buttons. Pen settings. Where yo? It should be right click. And then this one needs to be the eraser tool. Hey, there we go. Oh, my folders. Ah, do I have my Mikey brush pack? Oh. What is this current? Okay, what is it? Wait, what is this? How do you do it so that you see your brushes? Oh, okay, well that's part of it. Oh no, here it was. Does anybody have the link to Mikey's brush? Oh my, Gem, bless your sweetheart, Gem. Okay, one sec. Like, I'm so sorry we're stopping and starting. But again, this is the first time I've opened Photoshop because it didn't occur to me. I forgot that I hadn't recalibrated Photoshop after reinstalling Windows. Gem has very kindly dropped a link to my brush pack, which I need to download because I don't have it. One sec. Okay, has that done it? Hey. Soft, hard, half and half, texture main. Square brush? Oh, this is old. Yeah, this is an old pack. Half and half, never used it. Is there a way to... I had it looking nicer last time. Guys, I'm having such an old man moment tonight. Thank you very much for vibing along. Now, I had it all looking nicer last time. How did I do that? It was like a view. And then you saw them all different. I mean, it's not the most important thing in the world. I need to add another brush, actually. Where's my scatter one? Scatter highlights. How do you make and save a brush? Is it somewhere in here? Oh, Marcus, I'd had it for like 5 years. I did an on purpose hard wipe of everything and reinstalled Windows. Really, really good. So glad I did. You refuses to pull naughty references onto screen. You proceed to... No, I'm not doing that again. You guys already told me that I'm apparently on 4chan. so let's not do that more than once. Yo, Art Pit, thank you very much for dropping a gifto onto Trey. Yo, wow. 198 gift subs in your time. Wow. Okay, I see you. Wow, okay. What brush type is this? Let's go into the hard brush. We're gonna go and we're gonna reduce that hardness by here. We're gonna scatter it. Just drop it down to about size 4. Yo, Nikki G, yo, hello, how the devil are you doing? Hey, hi, guys, hello. Hey, Nikki. Hello, Nikki, how are you? Thank you very much for raiding over here. I hope you've been having a wonderful evening. Yeah. Oh, yo, thank you very much for the 1 month. Nikki, it is lovely to see you. Nikki, I have clean installed Windows on my PC for a fresh start, but it means that I've only just realized that none of my MP3 files are in the same folder anymore, so nothing's working. But I want you to know that I'm very pleased to see you. And my boy, Toxic Jin. Yo, Toxic, how you doing? Also lovely to see you. Nikki, how was your stream and what were you up to? Get yourself comfortable. Toxic, how are you getting on in Lara Croft Dream Raider. What boy? Top boy toxic. Top boy toxic Jin. Also, yo, C Neils, yo, thank you very much for that sub. I will indeed spend it on bacon. I spend it on other things now. I used to spend it purely on bacon. But C Neils, you can now download my art for free in Discord. It's my way of saying thank you to subs. Hey, welcome, welcome. So we're just doing some bunny girls of our elf OCs. However, I'm just also realised that I don't have my brush packs. So I'm just really quickly setting up a few things. But I've forgotten how to work Photoshop. Do you know there's a few things you only ever have to really do once when you first install something, and then you never remember ever again? It was nice. Toxic and I streamed together earlier. Oh, you did another duo! Yo, you like big duos, these. I like it. We played Don't Starve together, Phasmophobia, and then This Is Ghost. Oh, I don't know what This Is Ghost is, but I've just done a recap video for Ant-Man and a Wasp. And there's a character in there called Ghost, played by, I think, a British actress, who is gorgeous, even if she is a little bit sickly. Something about poorly ladies are really hot. No, we've been talking about some weird stuff earlier. There's something about a vulnerability which is kind of hot. I don't know. Like, don't look. Let's not worry about it. Let's not worry about it. Anyway, welcome on in, guys. Lovely to have you. So sorry if I'm having a bit of a scuff stream, but we're just warming ourselves back up into how to get things done. Also, I had to completely rebuild my microphone settings and everything. So I think it's more sensitive than it was. So I'm trying not to shout at the moment because I think it peaks. But yeah, we're vibing. Now, scatter. Scatter and jitter. That is a really weak scatter on this brush. I guess it's just not very zoomed in on the brush type. Okay, actually, I think that's where I want it. Wait, what layer am I on? Oh, no, this is fine. It's still a little bit thick. So this is just a button. It's not like a control. Wasn't there like another one that reduced something else? Sickly, huh? Terrible. Wait, what? I'm not. Look, hey, look. No. Hey, well, this is a. You've not had the full ins and outs of the conversation. Enjoy your lurk, Toxic. Have a wonderful evening. And you, Nikki. Thank you so much for raiding in. Lovely to see you. Hey, Mikey. I feel I need to make a quick apology. I made a comment on your artwork several streams ago, but I believe to be funny. But in hindsight, it may have been insensitive and rude. Oh, really? Oh, how dare you? Yeah, fuck you. What was your comment? It's been on my mind since then. Oh, don't worry. For what it's worth, it hasn't been on mine, so don't stress about it. I'm sorry for the comment, whether you saw it or not. Oh, wow. What did you say? Don't tell me. Let's just let sleepy dogs lie. But thank you very much for the apology. That's very big of you. Oh, dude, I say... So, as you know, I've got a very strict rule, which is I'm not allowed to type in other people's live streams until after I've had 2 coffees in the morning. Because I never really filter the appropriateness of what I'm about to type. So I have to very specifically just know not to do it. But the amount of times I've broken that rule and I've said or suggested stuff that is fine in my head context and not so fine when you press enter. And that shit actually weighs on my mind. I sent a funny meme to like another streamer was DMing me a while ago. Nothing saucy, just like general stuff. And I sent a funny meme, and what I thought was hilarious, and I think they misconstrued it as me telling them to get off my back because I'm not going to do any drawing for them. And then they were, then they were really upset and they apologized. And I was like, oh, what have I done? What have I done? Yo, Holly, how you doing? Nice to see you. Mikey uses caffeine. Why not use coca? That'll wake you up. Coca. I can repeat it, but only if you want me to. No, I don't want you to. No, don't worry about it. I'm not that curious. But thank you very much. What? There's another thing. Is it in transfer? It's something to do with the spacing. Like this count. I feel like the count can be lower. Oh, both axes. What does that do? No, I don't think I like that. Can I do a sub 1 count? No. Yo, Artpit, thank you for another gifto. This one on Extreme, maybe. Wow. Artpit's just hit a clean 200. Please imagine I'm playing my clapping sound effect MP3. Woo! Yeah. Wow. It's a shame Mikey wastes his 30-year-old talent on 12-year-old content. Hey! Number one, I'm way older than 30. Number two, my target audience is way younger than 12. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Maiko, hey, right back at you. Hey, thank you. Wow, welcome in. Compliment o'clock over here. There's... Okay, well, I can't... To be fair, it's pretty much as good as what I wanted it to be. But it's still a little heavy on the flow. And I'm just... Can't quite remember what it was last time. But anyway, so let's save this. The pixel size is 4, isn't it? The count is low. Oh, it's on 1 pixel. Oh, there we go. Oh, look, that's just resized everything. Yo, hello. I feel like that's still not right. Should we bring that? Let's bring it down to... Let's drop it to 3 and see what happens. Okay, we'll say that's good enough. Also, Snargat, thank you for Bitty. Okay, now, how do I save that? Scatter highlight. Okay, good. Snargat, thank you again. Wow. Rise of the Mikey files. No, stop saying stuff with the word files in it. I don't like it. No. No. Come on now. Okay, now, what was the other brush? Oh, I don't have any pressure sensitivity turned on with Windows Ink. Do I have to manually do that? Do you think because I didn't set up my Wacom stuff until after I started live streaming that I have to do that Windows Ink thing? One sec. Yeah, I might have I might have just realised a really big mistake with my art stream, but I probably have to restart my PC to get this Wacom thing to kick in. One sec. Maybe we'll be fine. Yeah, it still wants me to run a setup wizard. Ah, that's probably not a thing. Nah, that's no biggie. We can skip that. Yo, Tola, how you doing, man? Yeah, I did a hard, clean reinstall, dude. Even my other drive, I deleted everything off of it. fucking amazing, man. I'm so glad you told me to do that. It's fucking brilliant. Like, even before, when it was like, obviously it was crashing quite a lot, and it was saying that I had a critical error, and it was sending an error report, and it was doing that every few days. But even back then, it was like, your computer doesn't meet the minimum requirements to upgrade to Windows 11. And it was like really struggling. So when I re-wiped it, it was just like, yeah, do you want Windows 11? Yeah, no problem. There you go. Mate, smooth as fucking butter. I've reinstalled everything. And made a big restore point. It's fucking amazing, man. I have to rebuild a lot of stuff still, so I'm quite scuffed today. But yeah, mate, I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. Yeah, it's so much happier now. I did like a really quick, like 1 minute test run of streaming Dead Space a couple nights ago, which appeared to actually also work without dropping frames. But then I did the exact same thing with a test stream to not Twitch, and that crashed DirectX, so we'll see. Anyway, great shout, Nathan. How's your day going, dude? What are you up to? Dude, can I talk about that thing you're working on? Obviously, the thing that I don't have the spare time to be involved with. But, like, anyway. The amount of issues you were having weren't right for your spare... Yeah, and do you know what, Nathan? Because I was like, do you know what? It's been 5 years. Maybe this is just what happens. Maybe this is the 5-year feeling. And now, Windows 11, I'm just like... fresh virgin fields, mate. Fucking love it. Yeah, free upgrade. Free upgrade. It's really good. Hey, Brig. How you doing, man? Did you see chat when you did that? This is what happens when you download too much porn. I don't think it was just for porn. I think it was all like the different softwares and programs and shit. But like stuff constantly updating and rolling back on top of itself. Nah, clean beans, mate. Clean beans, clean beans. Well, Snargat, I have Windows 10. And it said that I could upgrade to Windows 11 for free. That's all I know. Your reply about spare time was such a cop-out when I needed you for like 5 minutes. But go cry on your Discord channel. It's like, if you have to kind of like put yourself in my head to get it. But the thing is, dude, is like, because I'm behind on Patreon, any kind of thing which is working with Photoshop or doing some illustrating, because like I don't do that very often because I'm trying to juggle a lot of things. But any kind of illustration or any kind of like drawn work which isn't me specifically working on this as part of catch-up, I'm just not in the headspace to go anywhere near it. Oh wait, you downloaded Windows 11, but you can't use it. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, what happened to my line art layer? Victoria? Oh, thank God. Okay, I've turned off one thing too many. Okay. Oh, you meant the P to the on. Okay. I was waiting for a panic call if it borked. Oh, dude. Dude, so I updated my BIOS before I did the clean reinstall. And nearly shat my pants. I was so terrified. I watched a YouTube video that made it very, very clear. If you fuck it up, you will brick your computer. Anyway. No, dude. I'm so glad. Everything's, mate. It's all so good now. I'm blown away by like how refreshed everything is. Super happy. I just have to then rebuild loads of shit, but super happy. However, Windows ink. Where do you turn on and or off Windows ink? I have no pressure sensitivity on my brush. I've got no sensitivity on my brush. Things will never cost this much. Is it my calibration? Here we go. Use Windows ink. Is it that simple? Yeah, it's that simple. Yeah, all right. Found it. Okay, so what were we doing? We were drawing. Should we try that again? Now that we've come this far, my friends, let's try that once more. And we've got a kind of off-center circle, which I like, by the way. I like how it weighs it up. I'm not going to make this background perfect. I'm really not bothered. I just want the curves curving vaguely the right way. Oh, hey, this has gone really thick again. There's something in here that I don't like. I'm pretty sure it's this entire tab group here that I don't want. There we go. Right, let's try this. I just figured out a wink after having the table for 4 months. Wink. Wink. What is wink? Is that code? That sounds like one of those adverts for those. Before Wink, I had a lot of trouble managing the tasks for my team. But thanks to Wink, we've got accountability across the board. And productivity's never been so good. Oh, Windows Ink. Oh, sorry. Oh, there's more options than 11. Yo. Yo, Squishy. Hey, thank you, man. Tofu. Yeah. We're on that street vibe. We're bringing it back to that real feeling, dude. Let's get another lips in there if I can. I don't know why, I just find it much easier to get my head around it at this angle. That's probably the same thing to do with like drawing faces, but face away from your dominant side. Hey Mikey, do you live the life of a boss player? Till the day I die, mate. All eyes on my key. All eyes on my tea. Let's go. I was born on the kettle. I boil my tea to test my metal. They're trying to divide us, but baby, let's stand up and find a unified us. Oh, got a Windows noise. Till the day I die. No, I'd better actually put an ellipse in there as well, just to keep it clean. Wow, what the hell is that elliptical shape doing? Why has it opened up this path menu adjustment box again? Can I get this to default to what I'm actually using? Or do I have to rebuild this every single time? Yo, Lucusius, that sounded like you're about to sing like a song. Mikey me. Come Sergeant Pike and me. Hope you're doing well, man. Thank you very much for the 29. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of scuff streams recently. Just no cam, getting stuff done. But now we've got a setup again. And as such, trying to get my stuff and vibing. Having a great time. Thanks for asking. How are you? Zyro Day, how you doing? Welcome on in. Nice playlist as always. Yo, thank you very much. Thank you. I danced with my mama at my wedding reception to this song. Oh, yo! Yo. Oh, I feel you. Oh, Jesus. Oh, hey, do you remember? I remember this. Windows sticky keys because of a way that I press buttons in Photoshop. Oh, it's a long time since I heard that beep. Oh, wow. It's the magical time of being on a fresh computer setup and remembering all the little things that you had to tell it to not do anymore. Scared the hell out. Yeah, Ayatollah knows. He's like, ugh. Sorry, I think I've just triggered half of the chat. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to make that sound effect my phone alarm when I need to wake up in the morning. No, I don't hate myself. I've still got like a sketch line layer going on here. Is it this one? Keep doing that with switching your keyboard settings from Canadian English to Irish. Oh, wait, Jim, do you speak Irish? Wait, do you know Gaelic? Have we had this conversation a million times? Now, as you can tell, most of this is going to be covered up, but I'm not worrying about what I can and can't see right now, because I'm already vaguely happy with the competition. So I'm just getting a really simple background. I'm going to blur the hell out of it, so I just need the right kind of values in vaguely the right areas. That's about it. So we're just having a little fiddle. Have a little fiddle. See how we feel about things. Zengum. Hello, did you see the new Huey on tablet? No, dude. They've got like a new 2K one, right? Oh yeah, God. Do I still technically do tablet reviews? I don't know if I do. I mean, I want to, but like, it's like so far down my hierarchy of needs of all the things that I need to get done. Tutorials is like really high up there, but actual tablet reviews is like really far down. Oh shit. How do I disable sticky keys? Ease of access keyboard settings. Off. It's already off. Notify me when I turn it on. No, don't. Play a sound when I turn it on. Please don't. Let's untick both of those. There we go. Not me. Most Canadians have to learn French in school. I can do a few common phrases. They made a 16-inch one. A 2K 16-incher. Oh, I like a good 16-incher. This is 16 right here. The problem is I've still got a 2K 24 in the cupboard. I was supposed to unbox 2 years ago. Fuck. Ah, man. I turned you off. Why did that beep? Wait. I don't even have a pop-up. Wait, I've disabled the pop-ups. Oh, okay. Yeah. I've just got to 1 sec. I've just got to send some more Apple gift cards. And then those tech help people in India will turn off my beeping. That's the hackers, that is. That's for hackers beeping in my computer again. Okay, well, I turned off the alert, but the noise is still happening. And now I don't even know how to... Is it... What was it? What did they say? What's ease of access? Oh, wait, was it accessibility controls? Sticky keys is on! No, off. How do I hard turn it off? Play a sound. No, all of it's gone on. Turn off sticky keys. Lock shortcut keys when pressed twice in a row. No, don't do any of these things. Off. Okay, I think I've done it. Yeah, happy Friday, Bill. Nice to see you, man. How are you? Bill, how go you today? Nice to see you, man. Yo, hey. Marek Gildane, thank you very much for the 10 months, bro. How are you, man? Might have done this the wrong way, but it will be fine. Let's just do this for a little bit. Where's the thing where it shows me the colours I've been using in order? No, Elemental, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Thank you very much for that resub. Actually, dude, these are just sticky keys things. These are the kind of problems you get when you've got a fresh computer that you haven't fully done all the buttons for. Because I've done a clean wipe of Windows. And it's actually, believe it, despite my moaning, It's actually running better than it's ever run before. It's great. We're having a great time. I think I've overworked these stairs already. Oh good, I've actually smudged all over that layer. Control Z that. Yeah, it turned out this is fine. Yo. Susano, yo, thank you very much for the 10. Yo, welcome on in, guys. Lovely to see you. Lovely to be back on cam seeing you guys. Thanks for bearing with when I'm like, hey, I'm back on cam, followed by, how the hell do I draw stairs and therefore focus on that all day? It's nice seeing you, lovely lot. You handsome eggs. You bedeviled jewels in the crown. You guys are like my very own Agatha Christie. Jewel in the crown. Get it? Because, well, death on banal. Got my very own little murders on the Orient Express. Each and every one of you. Yo. Yo, Lizard. Wow, thank you for the 38. How you doing, dude? That sneaky little move. Coming in with a resub, then followed by a raid. Wow. Lizard, hello, hello. How has your day been? Welcome on in, guys. Lovely to see you. Lizard, I keep explaining this to everyone. I've done a clean installation of Windows. My computer has never felt more alive. But I've reorganized all my folders. So it's a little bit scuffed today. Nothing works because nothing's reading from the file paths. But it's lovely to see you. How's your stream? What have you been up to? What have you been up to? The lizards are here to lounge. Because the leader said to. She's a very good girl. Aww. She's a very good girl, but not in the diminutive way. She's a very capable woman. In the form of a very good girl. Hope you've been having a wonderful time. Welcome on in. Sorry about all the N-words. Mikey doesn't know. Oh wait, what don't I know? Oh, she was rock climbing. Wow. Wow. Hey, thank you for the follow. Hello, hello, hello. All this is going to be so blurred. I don't know why I've bothered highlighting it, but I'm just trying to give the idea that they may or may not be steps in the background. Ah! No, because I don't have... I haven't... Okay, so the one thing that they still haven't done is flip canvas. I still have to manually put that in. We'll come back to that. I have to lurk and get myself around for the rest of my day. No, hey, thank you very much for popping in. It's lovely to see you guys again. I'm just yeah, I'm just doing my thing at the moment, but it's really lovely to see you. Yo, Teal, welcome on in. Hello, hello. Oh, Elemental, let's have a look. Ooh. What? There's something weird with your head. Everything you do, but I mean this in the nicest possible way, but everything you do is genuinely feels like a 3D render. Yo, Untold, thank you very much for the 38. Thank you for the kind words. Oh, hey. Hey, Untold. But it legit feels like a render. Untold, how are you doing? What layer is... Have you watched Wakanda Forever? I remember you mentioning it last stream. Hey, dude. Now, maybe I need to pay more attention because I was working whilst I played it. But Wakanda Forever is a miserable, terrible film. And I'm not talking about the passing of Chadwick Boseman, which I think, in terms of him being ill and not talking about it in the universe, is, I think, a pretty good way to go. But in terms of the visuals and just the floating, flying coffin that died on his way back home to space on his home planet, it was all just a bit, oh, this is all a bit of a weird choice. And then the actual film itself is just... like, Namor is a fucking idiot because he's got one of the most powerful nations in the world. And they're like, yo, we could take over the planet, but instead I'm going to waste my resources by fighting Wakanda, even though they're not my focus. Even though I've already announced they are not my end goal, I'll fight Wakanda instead. So he's just like a fucking idiot, because it's like, dude, how about you just don't do that? And then Black Panther's completely unlikable because I know they're doing it on purpose. She's working off of anger and revenge. But it means I don't want her to win. It means I don't like her. And it's just like, oh great, so there's two different people that I don't like or respect beating each other up, tearing each other apart, and wasting resources when they could be taking... The Fishmen and Wakanda could take over the world. But they're just too fucking dumb. And the problem is like, it's a horrible reflection of how, like, one of the ways in which England, God bless our flag, was really good at taking over, and the Dutch as well, taking over other countries, was we kept them fighting each other instead of unifying and just taking back their own land. So to see Wakanda, that's got, you know, it's Marvel's version of, like, a better version of interpretive black history, actually falling for the same dumb shit that's been happening on the world stage, it was just like, oh god, it's fucking offensive. And even, like, the audio mix was really bad. None of the rousing scenes had the pump of rousing music. Oh, it's just fucking, just like, Christ. And then all the shots of them. So when you zoom in to Iron Man in Iron Man's suit, you have you've got like an extreme close-up of his face, and then all the gizmo stuff surrounding it. So his face fills up most of the screen. But when the Wakandans were putting on their suits, and you had the shots of their faces, they were on close-up and medium close-up. So their heads are like this big in a big frame of black. And it's just like, oh, this is so completely disconnected from the action on screen. That's fucking odd. Yeah, no, that film did not impress me at all. Bloody hell. Anyway. Yo, Salty, how you doing? How are you? Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed Wakanda Forever. And if you did, yeah, don't ever let my opinion put you off a film, by the way. You might really like it. But, oh my god. Didn't everyone just get in Iron Man suits in that movie? Well, the entire war was pointless. It was just an entire war that was isolated enough not to involve the MCU. And it was just disgraceful. Like, the What is a Nation without Black Panther kind of stuff was all interesting. But the actual, and like, you know, I'm interested in like what happens when Chadwick Boseman died. Like, how much time did the writers have to get scrambling to replan the film in the Kevin Feige universe, right? Having watched a few MCU movies since Endgame, I've got to say, it ain't worth a runtime. It is not worth a runtime. Just rewatch Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. At least that film's fun. You've not watched anything since Endgame. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, that was the golden age of the MCU, right? We'll never quite go back to that. That's just how it be. Hello. Thank you for the follow. Hello. I'll honestly say I preferred Mobius to No Way Home. Mobius. Oh, the vampire one. You preferred that to Spider-Man No Way Home. That's the last Spider-Man, right? I've not watched Mobius. I've not watched Mobius. Wow. Hey, Sushi Cat. Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. Lots going on, but powering my way through it. How you doing? Oh, has anybody watched The Rings of Power, by the way? The Lord of the Rings one? Because I'm up to episode 6 on that. And honestly, although it does suffer from having its plot lines a little bit watered down and stretched out, when they introduced the broken elf, you know, the guy they call Father, when they introduced that guy, the show suddenly got really fucking interesting. I've not actually finished watching all the episodes. I'm up to episode 6, where they break the dam. Spoiler alert. But, like, that elf and his, like, weird malaise outlook is like, oh shit, this is actually really interesting. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, it's definitely off, but, like, it's still got the, because it's the second age, right? So it's still got a lot of that majesty stuff. Just want to get some blues in here. Everything's really warm and hot. Sneak a tiny bit of blue-grey. This will disappear when I'm doing the other layers. We're all just half-foots here. The big migration. Is okay, now I'm a genuine question. Is it a form of racism that they made the stupid, dumb, backwards, living in the woodlands, simple folk, all Irish? Is that a form of racism? To be sure, we're just simple half-foots. We don't know about none of that internet protection. No. We still use paper documents, you see. What be a pie chart? Can you eat it? No Way Home successfully bridged 3 eras of Spider-Man movies into the current MCU without being a tired retread of storylines that have already been done to death, had fan service for each generation of fan, successfully used a variety of villains without wasting any of them, or their talents, without bringing James Franco into any of it. Bill, I 100% agree with everything that you've just said. No Way Home is not perfect, but in terms of what it needed to be and what it set out to do, it did very, 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 very well. I don't think it's possible to please anyone with a movie anymore, especially comic-based scripts. I love that I love that Willem Dafoe was still as perfect as possible across such a big time gap. What does it say? I can't remember what it is, but it's like strong enough to have it all, but too weak to take it. Oh, Scarlet. Yo, nice. A lot of tummy. Who's is this an OC? Are you working on character design? Alfred Molina's so good. Yeah, he was great in it as well. Honestly, like No Way Home brings me to, because I am a sop. I am a 100% confirmed sop. But No Way Home, there's parts of that that bring me to tears. It really doesn't take much though. Thanks for follow. The vultures always sucked until Keaton. He's a bit of a joke in the game, isn't he? Shang-Chi was a fun ride. Yeah, it was fun enough. I'm very much looking forward to that next Spider-Man game. Only God can judge me. That and the judge. All right. It's an OC for an animation that you're doing. It's in the style of Arcane and stuff like that. Talking to Jem about it. Oh, whoa, awesome. Yo, HDAC, I will have a sip. Thank you very much. Delicious. AZ Militias, how you doing? Welcome on in. So quiet, it's heckin' weird. Yeah, I get like that, dude. Sometimes I stop reading chat for ages. It's kind of my own fault. And then I just kind of like get into the piece. I usually do most of my talking towards the beginning of a stream. And then once I've said hi to everybody, then I just kind of zone out. I'm assuming you guys can hear the rap, right? It's not just like dead air. You guys, I have set this up properly, right? You're paying your bills. Yo, look after yourself, man. I love it when you get all focusy. Oh, thank you. Yo. Well, well, well. Hello, hello, hello. Yo, welcome on in. Nagi, how the devil are you? Dude, I'm so sorry it didn't work out on meeting up. The one day I was doing my taxes. How was your stream? What are you up to? Guys, welcome on in. How is life over at Nagasaki's end? What country are you in right now? Nagi, I've reinstalled Windows. I've done a clean installation, which is brilliant for my computer, but it means I'm having a really scuffed scene. I've got... None of my stuff works because all my file directories have changed and stuff. But we're just chilling out today. We're working on our bunny elf girls. So I'm just drawing a casino, just a really vague casino-ish background before we actually dive into the ladies. Yo, what have you been up to? Dead Space. Wah! I think I can actually run that now. I think I can now actually play Dead Space since I cleaned up my computer. Dude, how are you finding it? I'm really, really pumped to play that game. La 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 la. Where's my filter options? Did that just give me a blur option? Oh, there we go. Oh wow, it's not all the layers? Okay, we just got to do a whole load of lights, and then we're done. And then I'll put some like filter blur on it. It's rad. I'm back in the States. It's good. It's a banger. Skip out the meetup. Be over there in a few months for good. Good. There you go. Dude, I know, I shit you not. Like, I'll tell you how it went for me. I was like, okay, brilliant. This is the one day I'm doing my tax, because the tax deadline was the night you're available. And I was like, oh, no, fuck it. If you've only got like one little window and you're in the southeast, I was like, no, come on, I'll push through. So, dude, I was just like, okay, what I'm going to do, Nagy, is I'll do an all-nighter, and I'll just do my tax all night, and that will free up a bit of window. And then by the time it was about 3 in the morning, I had realized that doing an all-nighter on my tax, all that meant is that I might get my tax done on time. Like, it turns out if I hadn't even done the all-nighter, I would have been fucked the next day. And so it would have taken like about, I know this isn't interesting, but I just want to let you know my insight. It was going to take me at least 4 hours travel time just to get down there, or to get across. And I was like, even if I only spend 2 hours saying hello to you and Mr. Nagisaki, that's 6 hours that I literally just don't have. And I was all stressing. So at 3 in the morning, I was like, oh man, I can't make it. We had like a 6-hour drive anyway. Yo, I hope you enjoyed it down there though. Yo, Nikki1, thank you very much for vibing in. There's going to be a fat Korean barbecue outing. Ooh, wait, talk to me about food. Anyway, so dude, that's the closest time. I don't really stress out very much about a few particular things. That's as close as I got to stressing. I was like, I can't make it. And I was like, I've gone out of my way of telling you specifically, don't worry, I'll make it work. And then I was just like, I can't make it work. Anyway, so look forward to seeing you when you're down. Yo, Dead Space, I really want to play it. Really excited to play Dead Space. I'm trying to... Should I do anything else underneath here? I'm trying to do these really, really simple chandeliers. It's too dark. Like, again, all this background is going to be completely blurred out, so we're not really going to worry about it. I keep saying that to myself every time I realise I don't know what something's supposed to look like. Just remember, oh, this is going to be gone. Elamar, how you doing? It's intense. I've played it for an hour. So the thing is it runs, well, before I cleaned my computer, it ran on my computer. Just, it didn't run whilst also streaming. Like, it was just one thing too many. And I just assumed that was just the age and specs. And then Ayatollah was like, dude, clean reinstall Windows. So I had a little test run, and it looks like it can work, but I'm not going to say that it does work until it's actually done. But yeah, I plan to definitely start playing Dead Space soon. But I think I'm still technically playing Forspoken right now. It's just so much fun. Again, my apologies for all the N-words. Okay. Let's just get these lights going. Where did I have them before? Couple... Oh, 3 different rows of rings. Got it. Hello. Thank you for the follow. Oh, Photoshop. Hello. There we go. Now, what I want to do is create some kind of really hard blur up, down, left, right. So like hard motion blur, but try to turn it into a Evangelion style cross. I don't know if this works. So we're going to go filter, blur. Oh, yo, hello. Let's do that again. Filter blur. 90 degrees. We'll get some other tones on that as well. Now, let's duplicate these guys. That through that blur we talked about earlier. I never play scary games. I'm such a fucking baby. I need to check it out. I really like Dead Space. Well, the nearest thing that, you know, I could say towards liking a horrible game. But I've just been so keen to play it. But yeah, I need to check out your vibe. So Nagasaki is back streaming, everybody. Make sure you hang around in her stream and following her. Elmar, thank you. You're now rendering a 3D video. Oh, yo, nice, man. You don't need to finish Forspoken, it's okay. Yeah, no, I don't worry. I'm under no obligation to finish that game for that key. That's that's okay. I just still wanted to see it through. But you know, how much do I really want that? We'll learn as we go. Oh shit. I stepped back one too many times. Oh, I was really hoping for something a bit lighter and warmer than that. Let's try that again with a different tone. Yo, hello. Thank you for the follow. Yo, Tunnele. Yo, thank you for saying. Maggie, thank you very much for dropping a gift on Wiccan. What? Nagasaki. Using shift to get straight lines is great. But the fact that if you hold shift, it connects lines at really weird angles is like, oh, thank you, but also stop doing that. Nagi, you're so gorgeous. Art Anime, thank you so much for that raid. Yo, Art Anime, how you doing, man? Would you be some kind of art streamer by any chance? With a penchant for anime? No, I'm no Sherlock, but I'm quite insightful when it comes to stuff like that. You're welcome in, AI Bags. Hello, how are you? I'm good, thank you very much. How are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you very much for that raid. How goes the stream? Tell me all about yourself. You have to bear with me. I don't massively know what I'm doing, so I'm just trying to get this background to feel like it's a casino without being too detailed. And I think this is probably about as much as I'm going to do about it. Like, it's made it very warm. Hopefully not too warm. But with our ladies getting starkly put on top of it. Is that too bright? Is it too saturated? Hello? There we go. Yeah, it might just be a little too saturated. Went in quite hard with all those reds earlier, didn't I? Obviously, I'll adjust it more. I'll adjust it more when it comes around to actually worrying about the rest of the piece. Let's get those foreground ladies going. And then we can work from there. It's 2 a.m. I'm going to jump into bed. Love your sketch. Hey, thank you very much. Amazing as always. Look right back at you. Yo, have yourself a wonderful evening. Look after yourself. And sweet dreams. How are we doing for time? I'm probably going to call it there as well. Now that we've got like the basic background out of the way, we're going to come in and just refine the lines for the background ladies and then actually crack on with them. But I just wanted to get the piece set and on its way. This is enough for now, but something about if I think it's just for value levels. I wonder if can I do like a real white glow to just fade it out in the middle? Will this help? That does actually help. Maybe not so much, but because if we colour these ladies in quite sharply, it might do the trick, actually. Oh, cheers. We're getting there. Slowly getting there. Yeah, have a good one, dude. Yeah. I'll have a little play around with those layer adjustments in the background, but mostly it's just that. It just needs to set the scene without being too much. But I think there's just a little bit too much going on with the stairs. I'm not super in love with how much it's pulling, so we might just blur that out even more. Am I asking too much of Gaussian blur? Am I expecting too much? We'll work it out. Okay, guys, let's do a cheeky little raid then. File save. And let's just jump into somebody else's stream. And I will see you guys sometime soon. I'm live every single day except for Mondays and possibly Thursdays. But follow me on Twitter, and that's the best way to catch what we're up to. Yo, what's going on in the world of the internet? Back to Twitch. Much love to the subs, resubs, gift subs, and hard work of the mods. It's nice touching bases with you guys again, with a bit of a face cam setup. Back in action. I wonder if I know a lot more of these people than I think, and they've just changed their usernames over time. Who are these people? Doodle-doodle-doo. I'm just opening up a couple streams to see what we can see. Oh, hey. Oh, yes. Hey. Haven't caught Ealia Art in a very long time. I think she's a Spanish streamer who we raided a million years ago. Million years ago. Long ago. But it looks like she's doing some Scarlet... Not Scarlet Witch. Who's the sexy assassin that I like? Red, not red, the one who we keep calling the Red Lizard. Anyway, let's go pop in, check out another art stream. Be polite, say hello if you're in the mood. Not Scarlet Witch, not the Red Lizard. Black Widow, thank you very much. I think Ealia is doing some Black Widow fan art. So let's pop in and say hello, or just say saludos or hola. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thank you very much for vibing. Much love and peace. Take care. Take care. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.